welcome back to my channel. I just got back from the spa. I chose that specific spa because I was able to redeem my performance points from my company at work and redeem a voucher that knocked off a significant portion of the cost. So I was able to pursue self-care and pampering time at a fraction of the cost. I got the spa package that comes with the 90-minute relaxing massage, 60-minute facial, and also a free lunch. It was my first time going to the spa in Singapore, which is a novelty for me because I don't usually pursue pampering activities in Singapore for obvious reasons, such as the exorbitant prices. I usually go to typical haunts like Bangkok and Thailand, or when I'm on a vacation in Bali, for example, which are no longer accessible right now. Actually, the spa said that they had back-to-back bookings that day, or the past 2 months actually, since Singapore reopened, because no one can go anywhere and they're desperate for a form of escape from their daily lives. So I'm one of them. And yeah, I was super keen to film the entire process for you guys. I considered planting my camera in the corner secretly in the massage room, which would have been really creepy, and even contemplated getting the masseuse to awkwardly film it for me while I'm just lying on the bed like a beached whale. It's supposed to be in underwear. But shame got the better of me. I know, surprising, right? I filmed or captured what I could, which were very short snippets of awkwardly filmed scenes that I took frantically when the masseuse left me to my own devices when I had to change out and back into my own clothing. So it was really awkward because she was just standing outside the door waiting for me patiently to get out of and into my clothes. And there was one point where she knocked on the door because she was like, why is this girl taking so long? I got back-to-back appointments, honey. But yeah, I managed to capture what I could, dodgy as they seem. After the massage, I went to the waiting lounge where I had some tea, munched on some biscuits, and then proceeded to my facial. The facial part of the spa was definitely less cozy, had less of an ambiance compared to my solo private massage room. Clients at the facial space were only divided by curtain partitions. 2 couples were on my left and right, and they were just whispering to each other the entire session, conversing, giggling, being in love, and I'm just there to like pamper myself, so ain't got time for that shit. I'm not naturally the biggest fan of facials. I had my first one somehow in New York, where literally, why would anyone get their first facial in New York, the priciest of the priciest cities in the world? But I was there for my birthday and Christmas. I spent it with my boyfriend, and I got as a package for both of our first facials ever at some boutique. And it was interesting, novel, intriguing, painful, not the most comfortable experience, but girls gotta do what you gotta do to get this. I had to get into this funky getup of a towel tube that was extremely short and had a huge slit down the side for God knows what reason. And it was all right. Funnily enough, in the beginning, she focused a lot on massaging my upper arms, my upper chest, my neck, my back. My neck, my back. It was weird because I had just come from my first massage session, which had already left me feeling a little bit sore. But she was good. She was super swift with her hands. She had a really strong grip. She definitely knew what she was doing. One thing that was weird, though, was when she was trying to massage my like collarbone area, she somehow had her hands on like my breasts and was like doing something like that. And I had my eyes closed for most of the session, but whenever she hovered over my sensitive areas, I would be like, to visibly convey that I'm watching her, like her movements. But that didn't faze her. She was just like, I mean, is that normal in a facial? You tell me. Like, comment, subscribe. After after the facial, that's where the fun part starts. I went to pay at the counter and they gave me the A4 sized voucher for the neighboring restaurant called Canopy Garden. It included a mushroom soup, truffle pasta. That was it. You had a couple of options for the starter and the main, so that was what I got. But upon going to that neighboring restaurant, the guy was like, "Hi, do you have a reservation with us?" And I was like, "Oh no, I just came from the neighboring spa," and they, gave me this voucher that came with my spa package. And all the staff, when I showed them that voucher, looked so lost. It was as if it was their first time seeing it. I mean, maybe it is, I don't know. I could be the guinea pig. Yeah. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, sorry, ma'am. The voucher states that you have to have a reservation before you can dine here." Meanwhile, I'm right at the doorstep, about ready to have my lunch, and the restaurant was looking like this, with nary a person in sight. And I was like, "Well, can I eat now, given that I'm right here?" And he was like, "That should be fine, yeah." So and he didn't even give me water. Maybe because the voucher didn't state that water was included. Anyway, that was my day in a nutshell. I had to trek my ass to get to that spa because I live quite far from it, and I took public transport. Kind of regretted that. And I was rushing there. I was speed walking, and I was a little bit late for the appointment. But all in all, I would go again if anyone wants to sponsor me, because I don't see myself paying for that out of pocket anytime soon in Singapore. So please, borders reopen. Bye. See you guys again. Let me know what else you'd like to see me do in the comments. I'm always spontaneous, open to suggestions, and always down to do funky things and make a fool out of myself. So later, guys.